Without readers, what are we doing here?
Very, very excited to meet you. Sorry, I've got all the books right over here.
I really, really enjoy your book, and I read it in one night. I just can't stop reading because I need answer.
I love that you can make something where there wasn't anything before and just with that make connections with other people.
I am a super perfectionist when it comes to writing. Like, if you do not take the book from my hands, I will not be done with it.
I think there's a saying that we keep growing until we die, and it's true. Like, I don't ever want to think that like I'm done developing as a writer. When I have, that means I'm done writing, because there's always more to learn. And
first of all, thank you all again for having me. This is already so lovely. The energy and vibe, this is great.
While I was writing this book, I cried a lot. I was crying a lot during that time.
Back to your lovely readers.
I am living one of the best days of my life meeting you. I am a fan of History is All You Left.
I don't have a question for you. I just want to thank you for creating such a badass character with my name.
Oh, you're welcome.
For some reason, the word writing is a bit daunting, but the word story is not. Why is that? Why is writing, it's sort of intimidating? But story is really not. It's inviting. So I want you to think of it as story, not necessarily as writing. And I want you to give yourself permission to fail.
Important thing that any writer can do is find out what it is about writing that really speaks to you, like on a deep soul level.
So for me, I always have a plan of where I want to end, but I try to stay flexible and open to where the story wants to take me.
I always loved literature and writing. When I didn't know what I wanted to do for a living, because being a doctor was not a good idea, I wanted to come back to that thing that I loved so much.
First of all, I really loved your book. It was, as you said, you went to medicine school, and that's what I want to do. And it was a very special experience for me.
Oh, I have so much advice for new authors. So my most basic advice is read a lot, write a lot, and find things you love to do that aren't reading and writing.
If I inspire other people to write, then that makes me incredibly happy. So I'm very happy if anybody is inspired to write because of my books.
Writing can be scary, right? When you get the blank page or your blank screen and you're getting ready to go, that can feel overwhelming and scary. But I want you to know that all writers that you love feel that same way.
Nici acum nu mă consider scriitoare, nu știu, când îmi imaginez un scriitor, asta probabil că mi se întâmplă din școală. Îmi imaginez așa un om care are o operă, un raft întreg de bibliotecă numai cu cărțile lui, care apare prin toate analele academiei, și sunt un om care scrie și îmi place să mă consider un om care scrie. Am început să scriu compuneri.
Write a story that I alone can write, just write the story that only you can write, because everyone has a unique perspective.
This has been really one of the best events that I've done for this book. I feel like every question I've had has been so unique and so thoughtful, and it's only proved to me how much I belong in Cluj.
If you want to be a writer, you have to write. And that might seem obvious, but there's lots of people who talk about wanting to be a writer, and when it comes down to it, they don't finish what they started. They have lots of ideas, but never follow through. They're in love with the idea of being a writer, but when it gets difficult, they say, I have writer's block. See, the thing is, there's no such thing as writer's block. You always get stuck. That's not writer's block. That is writing.